Hey guys, this is Spartacus here and welcome back to another video. Last night I was playing Black Ops Cold War's multiplayer and I was trying to complete all of the point blank camo challenges for the OTS submachine gun, and so I went into the Nuketown 24/7 playlist to try and get this challenge done a lot faster. And as many of you already know, these point blank challenges can be really annoying to get done considering you have to get 75 of them per submachine gun. So yeah, that's exactly why I went into the Nuketown 24/7 playlist, so I can get this done a lot faster, and things were going pretty well for me actually. I was averaging about 4 to 6 point blank kills per match, and I was getting through them really quickly, and I liked seeing that, and I was performing pretty well in each match as well, and so things were looking pretty good. However, towards the end of the night when I was playing multiplayer into the Nuketown 24/7 playlist, something happened that just probably bothered me more than it should have, and it really convinced me to actually make this video today. And it's a problem that's actually been in Black Ops Cold War the entire time the game has been out, including the beta, I suppose. And so what this problem is the air patrol score streak, and I cannot tell you enough how much I absolutely hate this thing, because literally it can destroy any single airstreak that is in the sky when you call it in instantly. Like, it doesn't like bring it to half health, it doesn't weaken this enemy score streaks in the sky, it obliterates any score streak that is in the air when you call this thing in, and it is probably the most powerful streak to use in this game. And so what happened to me last night was that the enemy team called in a strafing run, but I was like, okay, no big deal, I have an air patrol in my back pocket that I can call in and take it out. But I didn't call it in right away, because usually what happens is that another enemy player will call in another streak, and so I usually wait for them to do that before I call in my air patrol so I can take all of them out at once. And I'm glad I waited, because an enemy player actually captured my teammate's care package, which just happened to have a harp attached to it. So they had a strafing run and a harp in the air. So I'm like, okay, perfect, let's call in this air patrol and take this out so it makes the gameplay a lot easier for my teammates and I. Well, guess what happened? As soon as I called in my air patrol, an enemy player called in their air patrol to take out my air patrol before I could even take out the harp or the strafing run itself. I cannot tell you how irritated I was when this happened. And by the way, this isn't the first time this has ever happened to me in Black Ops Cold War. This has happened to me on multiple occasions, and I haven't really been playing Black Ops Cold War's multiplayer in a little bit, and now that I've gone back to it and this has just happened to me, I was extremely irritated. Like, once this happened to me, I was instantly like, you know what, I have to make a video on this, because this is just completely unacceptable. So what's crazy is that the air patrol, literally the only way to counter the air patrol is with another air patrol. And what makes things even worse is that even though if an enemy player calls in their air patrol right after you called in yours, it will still get taken out before your air patrol can take out any of the enemy kill streaks, which doesn't make any sense at all. Like, I genuinely just don't understand this, and it's just, it just really irritates me, especially if you grinded really hard in the match to actually earn some of those bigger streaks. Like, keep in mind, you guys, the air patrol is only 2400 score, but all the good streaks that you can use in the game cost more than that, but yet a streak that is lower in value can just take it out instantly with like a snap of a finger. Like, literally, it's like Thanos has his infinity gauntlet, snaps his fingers, and guess what, all your score streaks are just gone instantly. Like, they don't get low health, it doesn't damage them, it takes them out of existence. And literally, some of the best streaks in the game are the higher ones, like the strafing run, the harp, the VTOL, the chopper gunner, and of course the gunship. Those are literally the top 4 or 5 streaks on the score streak list. They're the hardest ones to earn, but they're also the most rewarding because they can also get you a lot of kills when you use them, right? But guess what? The air patrol just comes in, just takes them out instantly. And what makes things worse is that even though you might have an air patrol to take them out, well, guess what? An enemy player is going to have another air patrol to take your air patrol out, so that way the streaks stay up in the air. Oh my goodness, you guys, I cannot tell you how frustrating this actually is for me to even be talking about this. And I really hate making negative videos, especially talking about Call of Duty, but this is literally the score streak meta here in Black Ops Cold War right now, and it has just gotten worse and worse and worse over time. It is absolutely so frustrating to see this even happen. And one thing that also makes this a lot worse is just the score streak system in general, because what makes this so much different than the previous score score streak systems is that your score doesn't reset upon death, and so it makes it so much easier to actually get streaks over time throughout the match. Yes, of course, there's cooldown timers and whatnot, and you can't overlap the streaks if you try to earn them again or whatever, but still, the fact that your score doesn't reset upon death just makes it so much easier to earn yourself that air patrol in particular. And so, another thing I want to mention here, the gunship, right? The highest score streak in the game, guess how much it costs to earn? It costs 10,000 score to earn. It is not easy. Getting a gunship in Black Ops Cold War is pretty difficult to actually earn, but guess what? Little Timmy No Thumbs on enemy team, he might have went on a 5 kill streak earlier, so he got enough score to get himself the air patrol, but now he can take out your gunship that you earned so hard to actually earn. Oh my goodness, I am so frustrated by this. They really have to nerf the air patrol. I don't think they should take it out completely. Like, you know, I'm totally fine with the air patrol taking out UAVs, counter spy planes, the napalm strike. I'm totally fine if it takes out those type of streaks like instantly. Like, I'm totally okay with that. Or even the attack chopper. I mean, the attack chopper is worthless anyway, so I'm okay if it takes out those streaks like instantly. I'm totally fine with that. But when it comes to the strafing run, the harp, all the other big streaks, right? It should not take them out instantly. That is just completely unacceptable in my opinion, especially like the gunship, you know? The gunship, okay, here's another thing. This is another complaint I have. So the air patrol, get this guys, hear this out. The air patrol is lower in elevation compared to the gunship or the harp. So how the hell does it destroy it in the first place if it's not flying above those streaks? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, the harp is literally like almost in space. The harp's basically in space, you know, and it can still take it out when it's so much lower to the ground. It doesn't make any sense at all. So why is it taking them out instantly? I have no idea. And everything that I have just said proves that the developers for Black Ops Cold War do not play their own game, because if they did, they would recognize that this is a problem with the score streak system in the game, and they would of course go back to their work and like recognize and tell their employees like, hey, we should totally focus on this, make the gameplay experience a lot better for the players, but we know they're not going to do that. That's not going to happen. You know, we can dream, but it's just not going to happen. It is very clear cut and dry that the developers don't play their own Call of Duty games, which is really unfortunate because I feel like they used to back in the older Call of Duty games, but with like these past few years, it's just pretty clear that these developers don't play their own game, and so there's a lot of annoying features such as the air patrol and score streak system in Black Ops Cold War that just make the gameplay really irritating. And so this reminds me of a similar situation we saw with Call of Duty World War II, where there was a basic training called Requisitions, and what that did is that it didn't reset your score upon death, but you could only earn the streaks in one life. So what a lot of people did is they would go into the Shipment 24/7 playlist, use the Requisitions basic training, and get themselves a ball gunner turret every single match they would play of Shipment. And here's the thing though, even though they could only get one ball gunner turret per match, the problem is that they can guarantee themselves a ball gunner turret every single match if they use the Requisitions basic training. And so it just made the Shipment 24/7 playlist so annoying because everybody could just guarantee themselves the highest streak in the game without actually having to go on a kill streak because their score didn't reset upon death. And so that's what the situation kind of reminds me with Black Ops Cold War and World War II, and it's just really, really annoying. There's a big reason why I like using the death machine, the hand cannon, and the war machine, because I don't have an air patrol to take those streaks out. So anyway, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like if you did, and of course subscribe to the channel for more Call of Duty videos every single day. And I promise I'll try and be more positive when it comes to upcoming videos, so make sure you do stay tuned to the channel for more positive type videos, because I am really tired of actually being critiquing Call of Duty in these past few videos I've been creating. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall catch you guys later.